Hey, what's up guys, it's Renaldo here. So this video is going to focus on the hypocrisy of the ANC and also the GNU government. It's going to illustrate that the government is fine with you having freedom of speech as long as that freedom of speech does not criticize the government. Because as soon as you do that, then you are labeled a racist by the government. Only if you're white, of course. If you're black, we know that you can't be racist according to our government. So before we get into this video, please be sure to subscribe. We are on the brink of 200,000 subscribers, so I would greatly appreciate it if you regularly watch my content and you aren't subscribed, to fix that by clicking the subscribe button below. Alright, so what am I talking about? Let's have a look. Alright, so as you can see here, Solidariteit aka Solidarity put up a moose billboard saying welcome to the most race-regulated country in the world. It's a factual statement. As of now, we have 145 race-based laws in this country. The government is talking about a transformation fund worth 100 billion rand that will only go to black businesses. And of course, broad-based black economic empowerment, the list is endless. So this was put up because the G20 is around the corner, and Solidariteit wanted to let the world know that this is actually taking place in South Africa, because mainstream media is hell-bent on not telling the world what is going on in South Africa. It's quite ironic considering that during apartheid, mainstream media was crucial in the fight against apartheid because they told the rest of the world what was going on. But in 2025, our mainstream media is hell-bent on not telling the world of what is happening in South Africa, and in actual fact will go so far as to defend the ANC and to defend those race-based legislation. But hey, at least we have the freedom of speech in this country to have a billboard like this on the wall, right? Wrong. The billboard was taken down. I'm not sure who gave permission for this billboard to be taken down. It was paid for. The advertising company put it up, but yet it was taken down. And here we are, now with freedom of speech also not being allowed in this country anymore. It's quite insane if you actually think about it. And then, you know, when you thought, okay, maybe it was some people that were being vindictive against Solidariteit, wrong. Panyaza Lesufi, who is the premier of Gauteng, said, racists are loud and clear, they hate transformation and are busy vulgarizing our efforts to build an all-inclusive country that recognizes the injustices of apartheid. We must defeat them. To do that, we must bury our petty differences and unite the like minds and push them back. Okay, so what was racist about the statement by Solidariteit? I mean, you're calling them racists, and then also you are throwing, you know, the DA with their petty little banner on there as well. And then you celebrated the fact that it was gone. I don't understand, like, where's the freedom of speech here? But hey, don't worry. Solidariteit has got this covered. There's already another one up saying, welcome to the most race-regulated country in the world. And there's more coming, apparently. So, as much as the ANC and the GNU and Panyaza Lesufi and the actual racists in this country want to take these billboards down, Solidariteit has got an action plan, and apparently for every one taken down, more is going to go back up. So, brilliant effort by Solidariteit. Phenomenally well done. And yes, I think it's important that we need to tell the world what is actually going on in South Africa, because mainstream media won't do that. And they will go so far as to blame Donald Trump for offering a refugee program, attack, belittle, and insult the people that take up the refugee offer. And ultimately, what we are seeing now is freedom of speech being curbed because you are criticizing the government. Where is the freedom of speech in that then? I thought freedom of speech is absolute as long as you don't commit to hate speech. There's no hate speech there. It is factually stating that we are the most race-regulated country in the world, and that is 100% factually correct. But you see, here's the thing, and you would see that in Panyaza Lesufi's post on X. Have you noticed how the ANC is hiding their racial agenda behind terms like redress and transformation and unity? It's very similar to what apartheid used to do back in the day, don't you think? When the apartheid government was asked why are they doing this and why are they doing that, they would say, no, it's separate development and everybody's getting the same. And now clearly the ANC has learned once again from the apartheid government. It's like the ANC just don't stop implementing the things that they used to hate from the apartheid government. What you are doing is racist. It's as simple as that. Having 145 race-based laws in South Africa in 2025 is racist. There is no way to sugarcoat that. The fact that you are discriminating against people that had no hand in apartheid, young white South Africans, clearly illustrates that you are racist. And the fact that there are more race laws now than at the height of apartheid tells you everything that you need to know. But apparently you can't say that on a billboard, even though it is factually 100% correct, because then mainstream media will come after you, the government will come after you, and they will just label you a racist. Which, once again, is something that Panyaza Lesufi and the ANC does whenever somebody that isn't black with an opinion against the government is accused of. Truly, if you are a white individual or a colored individual with an opinion that goes against the government, guess what? They'll label you as a racist. Done. They've dealt with you. That's unfortunate. So what the ANC and Panyaza Lesufi and everybody that's defending their actions of removing this billboard, in essence, is that you can say whatever you want as long as you don't criticize the government. How is that freedom of speech? It isn't. It truly isn't. So with the G20 literally around the corner, the ANC and the GNU is clearly showing their hand by refusing advertising space to be displayed for everybody to see. That's not offensive. That is not fake news. That is not ill-informed information. It is 100% correct. Mainstream media and the government has perfected this thing of if you are a white, colored, or Indian individual and you have an opinion that is against the government, they just label you a racist. And of course, the irony here is that Panyaza Lesufi in that post made such a broad statement. And if you go and look at the comments, people that are in support of this billboard is suddenly racist and they miss apartheid. It's as if we are never ever going to get to the point where we have a new young white generation that had nothing to do with apartheid. We are already there, but according to mainstream media and the ANC government, we're not there and we'll never be there. So even a young white child that is born today will in a week be labeled a racist by Panyaza Lesufi, the ANC or mainstream media, purely because this child has been born white. And apparently this child is also going to miss apartheid, because that is always the insults that is thrown around. So welcome to this South Africa that says we are so proud of freedom of speech, but not when you criticize the government. So to conclude this video, I truly hope that Solidariteit takes this further. The fact that one of their advertising billboards was vandalized by the government, the ANC, and that they can either get their money back or get it put back up. That'll be brilliant. Also then, I think that Solidariteit needs to take a serious look at taking Panyaza Lesufi to court for accusing them of being racist, when in actual fact there was nothing racist in the statement, in the billboard itself. Because, you know, once again, you can just label everybody a racist and there's no consequences for you. So I truly hope that Solidariteit takes this further. And also, I can't wait for the next billboard. I hope everybody will stay glued to Solidariteit's social media so that we can see this whack-a-mole playing out in real time. Well done to Solidariteit, and thanks for the laughs. And then also thanks for the anger, because now I'm angry that our government once again is curtailing somebody's freedom of speech when they criticize the government. And that's pretty much all I got to say. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to this channel, share this video far and wide. And if you enjoy my content and you enjoy this channel, then please consider becoming a member. You can do so by clicking the join button below. And that's it. Till later. Cheers and peace out.
You don't even know me, but every time you see me, you say, even know me, that everybody see you say, highway massacre, highway massacre. You don't even know me, that everybody see you say, highway massacre, highway massacre.